Hello everybody and welcome to the episode of NASCAR Heat 5 2023 Mod Career Mode, where you are looking at the NASCAR Xfinity Series race results here from Dover Motor Speedway, where it was A.J. Allmendinger picking up his first win of the season on the part-time schedule in that number 16 car over Ross Chastain, Raja Caruth, William Sawalich, and Daniel Hemrick, the top 5. Lane Riggs, Stephen Parsons, Caden Honeycutt, Corey Day, and Austin Dillon right out the top 10. You see where everyone else finished there throughout the rest of the grid. Tough finishes for Leland Honeyman and Connor Mozak. Now we get an update on the NASCAR Xfinity Series points standings / playoff grid here, as we are continuing to wind down this regular season before the playoffs begin. So here are the standings. Just 4 races to go in the Xfinity regular season. Same, nothing changes. Top 10 are exactly the same, just slightly different point margins. Still Brandon Jones, 15 points above Taylor Gray on the bubble. Sanchez, Sammy Smith still hold the 2 wildcard positions. Then you got Austin Dillon, Harrison Burton, Tanner Gray, Ryan Sieg right there on the outside. Of course, guys got to win. Smithley, Retzloff, Mason Massey with his win. 50 points behind Sammy Smith for the final wildcard spot at the moment. So that is your Xfinity Series rundown for today's episode. Of course, in the background, we've been practicing and qualifying for today's main event, which, of course, is the In-Season Challenge semifinals. The NASCAR Cup Series will be in action here from Dover Motor Speedway as well, so it should be a very fun race here. As we get ready to get underway here for the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 400 here from Dover. Blaney a little bit slow today, who is in the In-Season Challenge against William Byron, and our other teammate, Joey Logano, engine change to the rear of the field, and he will be joined by Cole Custer, who failed pre-race inspection. So you're once again bringing out the Powerade Ford here for Dover, as we, of course, matched up against Mr. Chris Buescher, last episode's winner in this in-season challenge, Blaney Byron. The semifinals are green and underway here in Dover. Who will conquer Miles the Monster and go to victory lane here in Dover Motor Speedway? We'll find as we are aggressive on the restart here, 3 wide to the inside, already trying to get 9th away from William Byron and Ryan Preece, which we will do now, driving by the 38 of Zane Smith into 6th, swinging to the inside of Daniel Suarez. Already a great start to this race, charging up into the top 5 here in Dover. Tyler Reddick, who qualified on the pole, is leading us over Bell, Hamlin, Bowman, and myself. We get the lift big time there. The big shot to Hamlin next to turn 4. Just the car got super tight in that dirty air. Now here comes the 77 of Carson Hocevar to the inside. He is on the charge, battling with Hamlin. I try to go 3 wide, a little bit of contact with the 48. Bowman hangs on to it. What a save by Alex Bowman. We are now 3 wide with Hocevar and Hamlin into turn 3. I really lift out of the throttle, but we clear Hamlin for 3rd. Hocevar ahead of us for 2nd. Now we both set our sights on the 45 of Tyler Reddick for the lead here with 27 to go in this opening stage of racing. We're going to follow Hocevar through. It's out the 77. Carson Hocevar to the lead here in Dover. We get to the inside of the 45 of Tyler Reddick, and we'll battle for 2nd position here as we go into turn 3. Fighting for the 2nd position. We will take it away from Reddick, so Hocevar leads. We are through to 2nd, then a few laps later, Hocevar is driven off, and the car is a little too loose. We slide up the racetrack, and there goes William Byron into 2nd. Few laps later, big slide, trying to hang on to 3rd, almost wrecking it to the inside wall. We managed to hang on to 18 to go in stage 1 here, but we are going to lose 3rd to the 48, who's as easily able to cross us over into the corner, as our tires are gone on the right sides, and we are just completely dropping like a rock late in this run. Here comes the 5 of Kyle Larson to our outside for 4th into turn 3. Larson will take that position. We continue to slide backwards. Now down to 5th, and 54 blows a tire. There goes Ty Gibbs into the outside wall on lap 15. He will blow a tire and go crashing, hitting Shane Van Gisbergen and Cole Custer. No caution for now as we go to get ready for our scheduled green flag stop here at the end of the stage. Coming in hot behind the 48 of Bowman and the 5 of Larson. We are scheduled in 4 tires and fuel here to try to get out on the caution, of course, for that Ty Gibbs incident comes out while we are driving down pit road. So we're going to let this pit stop sequence play out here under the caution period so we can stay out at the caution here and not have to pit and lose our track position. Looks like the 38 of Zane Smith blew a tire as well. So that's probably about bringing out the L. So we get 4 times fuel coming out of the pit. So now we're going to move on to the second half of the first stage. We bump into the 24 of Byron. That could be an important factor. 9 to go in the stage. We do make contact with the bump of the 24, trying to dive underneath him on the restart. 3 wide for the lead. Here we go to the inside of Hocevar and Larson, but the 48 gets to our inside. Here comes Alex Bowman. What a restart by the 48. He rockets into the lead. And Hendrick is now 1, 2, 3 with Bowman, Larson, and Byron. And all of a sudden we find ourselves battling for the lead out of nowhere. Just trying to hold on to 5th place here. Racing between Chase Briscoe and Christopher Bell. I mean, unbelievable turn of events on this restart. We'll now go to the inside of Bell for 5th position here to turn 1, 8 to go in this opening stage of racing. It is now Larson leading the way, trying to get the stage win. Byron right there behind him in second. We bounce off the wall next to turn 2 there, pushing just a little bit too hard, making that mistake. Going to cost us, and we get in the back of Briscoe, which sends him off forwards. He hangs on to it, so he gets a position, and that makes us get super tight behind him, and that's going to cost us another spot or two. As here comes Elliott and Hocevar, who also have some good fast cars here today. So 70 on stage 1, we are just trying to do damage control right now and maintain as much positions as possible, as we are just getting absolutely eaten alive on this outside lane right now. As we get back to the inside of Elliott for 6 to go on the stage, trying to get this position back here into turn 1. We send it into Elliott, gives a crossover, gives us a little shot to the fender right there, moves up the racetrack. Nothing we can do about that. Just the car not where we need it to be right now to be a true contender for this race win, and we're just trying to hang on to get some stage points. Here comes Justin Haley and that number 6 Ford for RFK Racing to our inside for position number 8. So now we have to settle in for 9th here, trying to hold Chastain back to get 2 stage points here. William Byron taking the race lead. Caution is out. Stage is over. William Byron wins stage 1 here in Dover, followed by Kyle Larson, Carson Hocevar, Chase Briscoe, and Bowman the top 5. Then Justin Haley, Chase Elliott, Seabell, myself, and Ross Chastain for Trackhouse and Honda round out the top 10. So Byron, your stage 1 winner here in Dover. Now on to stage number 2, a little bit of mixed strategy here. We pit restart back in 13th, make quick work of Austin Cindric, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, and Bubba Wallace, or Austin Hill rather. Now setting our sights on Elliott, Bowman, and others trying to get back into the top 5 here, get some track position. Byron and Larson still leading over Hocevar, who does have a really fast 77 car. Keep an eye on him to be a contender all day long here in the 19 of Chase Briscoe as well. So can we get up there for 3rd? We send it in turn 3, battling Larson and Briscoe. Can we clear the 5? Big slide job exit turn 4. We make it work. Into 3rd we go, trying to chase down Hocevar and Byron now for the lead, but we get into the back of the 77. And that is going to cost us. Now we're on this outside lane, completely losing grip. Got real tight but in the dirty air, and now we slip back to 5th as Justin Haley will go by. Bowman will go by. So now we're trying to hang on to 5th here, continuing to try to maintain whatever positions we can, but a few laps later down to 6th as Larson goes by. Here comes Chase Briscoe to our inside. Just nothing we can do. We're just a sitting duck and down to 7th now. Just trying to maintain whatever positions we can here going into this run. Trying to chase down Briscoe, and the caution comes out on the racetrack because the 45 of Tyler Reddick has blown a tire. Your pole sitter into the wall hard, collecting Zane Smith. Reddick, Zane Smith, Jesse Love, others collected, and Tyler Reddick is out for the day here in Dover. He will join Ty Gibbs in the garage, and Reddick's tough summer continues. So inconsistent this season, but still trying to hold on to that wild card position to make the chase. 20 to go in stage 2. We pit, so we were all the way back in 25th. One of the few cars that pitted for fresh tires and fuel, hoping to get a strategy advantage. We've already driven by Smith, Priest, and Van Gisbergen. Now the inside of Justin Allgaier for P21. Setting our sights on Justin Allgaier and Daniel Suarez, not Allgaier, Logano. And Suarez again, the top 5, big sliding on top of a big Connie Logano right there. Logano hangs onto it, an impressive save from the 22. We just hit the apron. That made us get really, really loose. We slid up the racetrack. Nothing we could have done. Almost cleaned out our teammate, luckily avoiding disaster. Now charging big time, huge run next to the turn 2. Big smooth to the inside of Austin Hill and Michael McDowell. 3 wide pass. Into the top 15 we go, dive bombing our teammate of Ryan Blaney. We are being ultra aggressive on this restart, trying to get this track position. Now a big run to the back of Austin Cindric, and then Rick Ware Racing 0-1 will fly by him. Now the inside of Denny Hamlin. Into 14th we go. Continuing a more very hard charge through the field to the 6 of Haley, currently your race leader. Now the inside of Josh Berry we will go, and that will get us into position number 13. Now chasing down the Trackhouse duo of Ross Chastain and Connor Zilich. He's trying to get on the top 10. How about the rookie in the 99? Zilich running top 10 here in Dover, passing the 20 of Bell, who we use up just a little bit next to the corner to get into P11. Now the inside of Zilich, we will go into 10th. Now work on the inside of the 17 of Chris Buescher for position number 9. Zilich with the crossover, 3 wide through turn 4. And Buescher is our in-season challenge rival. Keep that in mind. So this is a very important pass, which we have completed. Now we'll clear Zilich for 9th. And now setting our sights on the 23 of Bubba Wallace for 8th here on exit of turn 2. Big run to the inside of Bubba. We will go side drafting down the back straightaway and through by Wallace, and into 8th position we go now. William Byron now leading here in Dover over Justin Haley and Kyle Larson. And the caution will come out here right as we pass Bubba Wallace, so we will have another restart. So the strategy flips once again. So now the same strategy is the leaders who get pit, but Byron gets completely held up by Jesse Love's destroyed number 8 car, which gives us a golden opportunity to easily drive up to 6th place. Now trying to work by the 34 of Todd Gilliland and the 6 of Justin Haley to get up in the top 5. Zane Smith is up here. Bell and Berry also stayed out. So the 20 of Bell leading this race here in Dover. We get a beautiful corner there through entry of turn 3 and through turn 4 into position number 2. A little bit of contact with Justin Haley though next to the corner. Some tough racing, didn't really see him there on my outside. 11 to go in stage 2, clear for second. Now trying to find a way by the 20 of Christopher Bell to take the lead away for the first time today here in Dover. Big momentum to the inside of Bell we go. And we are in the lead here in Dover for the first time today. We will go by C. Bell and take the lead. A few laps there, 7 to go in stage 2. Trying to hold the lead, Carson Hocevar with an extremely aggressive move to the inside. Makes the pass. Hocevar back to the race lead. Nothing we can do about that one. That was just a very impressive move. And now a few laps later, we are now at the mercy of Hendrick Motorsports as Bowman and Larson are both going to go by us with ease. We'll slide down to 4th here. A few laps later, here comes Justin Haley as our grip continues to just slowly erode away over the long run here in Dover. Down to 5th. Now here comes William Byron. Down to 6th we go. Hocevar still driving away with the lead, trying to get a huge win here today. And the caution is going to come out ending stage 2 prematurely. So Carson Hocevar will win stage 2, his first stage win of the season over Bowman, Larson, Haley, and Byron in the top 5, myself in 6th. Then Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, the rookie of Zilich in 9th, and Chastain once again in P10 to round out the stage. So Byron and Hocevar each pick up a stage win today as we head to the 3rd and final stage of racing. We are restarting here in 7th, get another great restart and easily drive our way 3 wide for the race lead here into turn 1, 36 to go, and we are now leading once again here in Dover with a great restart right by Larson and Hocevar, but probably won't be long before they get back to us. Up and here we go, only a few laps later, we get a big slide to the outside wall. Here comes Hocevar right to the inside within 2 laps, takes the lead right back. And now it is Carson Hocevar's race to lose here today in Dover. He has an absolute rocket of a race right now. A few laps are 3 with Hendrick Motorsports. Here comes Larson to our outside. A little bit of contact as our handling goes away after this 10-lap run we've been on. And now all of Team Hendrick is completely putting a pressure on us. Damn near 4 wide as Bowman and Larson go by into 2nd and 3rd. I'm trying to hold off Chase Briscoe in the 19, who's having a great top 5 effort here today. He will go by. And now we are battling William Byron for 5th. He will go by. Here comes the 6 of Haley, and down to 7th we will go here in Dover, just trying to salvage whatever positions we can. We let the 6 go. Now we get loose, trying to hold off Connor Zilich here, the 99 to our inside. The rookie having a very impressive run today here in Dover as Zilich tries to get another top 10 here in his rookie campaign. He will go by, and just like that we are down to 8th place here, just trying to survive the rest of this run. Caution out in the speedway once again. So we have another restart. This time fuel and tires, I believe, should be good to go. No, we are just short. 22 laps to go. We go to the outside on this restart, trying to get to the outside of Kyle Larson, but we can't quite make it work. And now we are 3 wide, racing the middle of Briscoe and Larson sideways. Larson hangs onto it. Made a little bit of contact there next to the corner. The aggression at all-time high. We just completely get in the back of the 5, and that's going to cost both of us dearly. Through goes Zilich in the 99 to 5th position. I get a run on the outside lane, somehow able to clear Larson and Logano into turn 1 and try to set our sights back on chasing down Hocevar and Zilich. We dive bomb it into turn 3, 3 wide for 4th, being aggressive as we have to be. Byron still leading. We almost wreck on exit of turn 4. Some contact there of the 77 and the 99. Just hard racing here in Dover. 20 laps to go at the Monster Mile, and it looks like it could be William Byron as we come up the racetrack. Kind of Hocevar into the wall. 77 into the fence. Huge contact, and Hocevar then has to pit to repair said damage, and that is a big moment in this race as we battle Chase Briscoe for 3rd just a few laps later. As after we accidentally put Hocevar in the wall, he is forced to pit to repair that damage, and his race, which looked like he could have won here today as we barely get a slide job off in front of Bowman for 2nd, is virtually over as he falls 2 laps down. So now 13 to go. We're trying to hold off Logano for 3rd here as Byron and Bowman have driven off into the distance to try to get another Hendrick win, this time at Dover, one of their best racetracks in team history, of course, with Jimmy Johnson, who has 11 wins here. And now we try to dive bomb or block Kyle Larson, and he will just completely drive through us and send us up the racetrack. So I am very frustrated about the move that I tried to make there, and that Larson did not give us the room that we needed. So we drop all the way to 9th now as we're battling the lap car of Carson Quaffle in the 88 heading into turns 1 and 2. Smoke up ahead. Trouble is the car spinning. There's the 8 to Jesse Love in front of the field. Big problem for the 8 machine. Unbelievable turn of events. Race, we're getting ready for a green flag pit stop cycle to begin right here. I'm just trying to hang on and get down to pit road here, get out of the way. And I don't know what was going on there with the 8, as now we are coming in hot to pit road. And the caution comes out and we avoid committing to pit road. And the caution because of Jesse Love crashing there. There's another look at it in front of everybody. So now we decide this late race restart. We have to pit for 4 tires and fuel. So we start all the way back in 24th. The goal right now is obviously try to win. There's only 3 laps, and we have to go from 24th to 1st. It would be a miracle. We got to try to find a way by the 17, who's about 3 rows ahead of us here with 2 to go. We are in P17 here in Dover. We are flying by Bowman, Blaney, Hamlin 3 wide, and we now have eyes on the 17 of Buescher, our in-season challenge rival. We got to beat the 17 to make it to the in-season challenge finals next episode at the Brickyard 400, and we will clear Chris Buescher. Through by him we go. Now back in the top 10, white flag in the air. Sorry, 2 to go now. Going by Custer, Heim, Austin Hill, Cindric, others into 8th. We are now chasing down Chase Briscoe, Ross Chastain. Justin Haley is up here as we send it into 3 and 4, coming the white flag, trying to get as many spots as possible. We can see the victory. We are now back all the way up to the top 5. Tremendous charge, white flag in the air. Final lap, presented by Credit One Bank here in Dover. We dive bomb Logano into 3rd. Can we pull off the comeback win? Already up 21 spots. Now a big run on the 23 of Bubba Wallace. He's going to block us on the outside lane. That is going to cost us Bubba. We have to send it underneath him in the 3 and 4, trying to get to William Byron, but there's just not going to be enough time. And out of turn 4, William Byron will win in Dover. And we will come home in 2nd. Oh, so close to pulling off the comeback win. What a finish. What a late race charge that was. But Byron wins it for the 3rd time this season. He is in victory lane. We come home back in position number 2, so we will face him in the in-season challenge finals next episode of Indy. Great run from Bubba in 3rd, Elliott Chastain the top 5, Justin Haley, Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Corey Heim, a nice top 10 recovery. Buescher, our in-season challenge rival, ends up in 10th. You see the rest of the grid there. A lot of good cars did not get the finishes they deserve, like Bowman down in 14th, Larson down in 17th, Zilich was so strong, down in 23rd. Obviously, Hocevar, after that contact, he ends up finishing in 28th. Love, Jones, Reddick, Gibbs, all DNF. So a tough weekend for Toyota. But William Byron is the winner, so here's the updated playoff grid. 5 races to go until the playoffs begin. We, myself, Byron, Buescher, Logano, still comfortable with our victories. Larson, Blaney, Bell, Hamlin still have very good points cushions. Justin Haley now above the cut line, 6 points to the good. Chastain, 2 points above Josh Berry for the final spot, top 10 in points. Briscoe and Reddick still hold the 2 wildcard positions. Reddick 44 points ahead of Bowman and 70 ahead of Preece. And then obviously through the rest of there, Elliott within points distance, only 18 out. Don't count him out. Hocevar, Wallace, Van Gisbergen, and Heim pretty much got to find victory lane and get some points if they want to find their way into the 12-man chase. So what a race. Congrats to William Byron on the win. We just didn't have enough there to get him on that final restart. So here's the in-season challenge update. We eliminate Chris Buescher, us finishing 2nd. He finishes 10th. William Byron winning the race. We'll eliminate Ryan Blaney, who finishes down in 14th. So we'll face William Byron at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the Brickyard 400 for $1 million in the in-season challenge finale. And it'll be the 3rd round in a row. We'll be facing the previous episode's race winner. Let's see if we can continue our streak and go back-to-back in this in-season challenge. Now, as we end this episode, as always, I'm going to give a shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much to JJ, Brenda, Breen, and Jeremy Isaac for your support. I really appreciate it. It means a ton to me. Help this channel and I continue to grow, produce some awesome content. Now pushing towards 2,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you are watching and are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's completely free. It only takes a couple of seconds. I would really, really appreciate it. If you want to get your shout out at the end of the video, like these 3, become a paid channel member. Link is in the description down below. Until next episode, from Brickyard, Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Brickyard 400, I hope you all have a good one.